The fuck are you doing already?
Fixing my hair.
So we had Mazes and Monsters. We watched that.
Yeah, like a year and a half ago.
It was like 2 months ago.
I don't think it was. It was before quarantine.
It was. We also watched, oh shit, Laser Mission. Remember that bullshit?
No.
That was that one with Brandon Lee.
I feel like, did you watch this without me? Laser Mission.
No, you just completely zoned out while we were supposed to be hanging out watching a movie together. No, Laser Mission, it was that movie where Brandon Lee is like some kind of covert operative spy type of guy and he gets sent to like Cuba or something. And
I don't remember this at all. Not ringing any
there were like
bells.
a lot of like lengthy car chases.
No.
A lot of bad acting.
It's most of the movies we watch. I feel like you watched this without me. Or I fell asleep before it started.
That might have happened.
That happens a lot.
And it had like those two soldiers that were like one of them was like a woman and the other one was this real goofy guy, and like it was just like terribly acted and real shitty jokes, kind of like a action comedy.
I'm not going to be able to review this movie because I don't remember anything about it.
The fuck did I watch this movie for then?
I feel like I would remember if it had Brandon Lee in it, which is why I think you watched it without me.
No.
He does that.
I do not do that. No, I
was probably in bed sleeping and you were down.
Well, it's on YouTube. If you ever want to watch it, look up Brandon Lee Laser Mission. Fucking 1989. You can watch the whole thing on YouTube. It's like a real shitty movie, but it kind of it has its entertaining points. Not really Brandon Lee. He kind of sucks. He sucks in The Crow too. Okay.
You're gonna get a lot of flack for that.
Escape from New York.
That one I do remember.
Did we review it already?
I don't think so. Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, Lee Van Cleef. We've been seeing a lot of Ernest Borgnine lately.
Right.
He was in Ice Station Zebra as well.
I did fall asleep a couple times during this movie, but I feel like I did. I did watch enough of it that I feel comfortable reviewing it.
Well, what happens in fucking Escape from New York?
Okay, Kurt Russell is he's in prison or something, right? And they come to him with a deal because he's the only one that can go to this apocalyptic like New York City and rescue
New York City,
a senator.
the island, has been transformed into the world's largest prison. New York is just a prison, and Kurt Vonnegut was about to be sent there anyway. So Lee Van Cleef is like, no, if you bust the president out, then you're allowed to leave the giant.
He was a president, not a senator?
No, he was straight up the president.
Okay. But I thought that he was being jailed for something else, but had been there before or, like, did spy missions or something, and that's why they asked him. Like, everybody knew who he was.
He did have some kind of military background story.
Right, he was notorious for some reason.
Yeah, they were like, Snake, you're Snake Plissken? Oh, you're Snake Plissken?
Right.
You
so
are
that's
Snake
why
Plissken?
they got him to go. Not just because he was being sent to prison.
It was a happy coincidence that the president crashed on the island and nobody could go in there and get him out, but Snake Plissken was about to get sent there anyway, so they were like, this guy was kind of like a secret covert operative, we'll send him. They didn't just, it wasn't his job. It was just like a coincidence there, and then they were like, we'll let you go if you get him.
But it sounded like it was definitely a double crossing was going to happen. Plus they set him up and injected him with some shit.
That was just so they knew that he wouldn't just
No, it was
stay in
supposed
prison
to.
and not save the president.
Right, but it was going to kill him after a certain amount of time. So he had to get the antidote from them.
Spoiler alert. Does he blow up at the end?
No.
He does not. What was your favorite part of... I keep wanting to say Leave the Bronx, but that's a completely different movie.
Escape from New York. Let's see. I mean...
Did you like that car, Isaac Hayes' car with the fucking chandeliers or whatever?
Yeah, that was nice. I mean...
Did you like Ernest Borgnine's taxi cab that always played the same fucking cassette tape?
I feel like this was an okay movie. I wasn't sure if it would stand up. It's another one of those.
We're like professional movie reviewers.
For sure. I don't know what my favorite part was. I mean, I guess just in general.
We did watch the shit like 6 weeks ago.
Right, like just in general, Kurt Russell with the eye patch and him like being notorious and everyone being like, "You're Snake."
He is the iconic Snake Plissken.
Yeah, I thought he did pretty good.
That shit put Kurt Russell on the map.
Did it? Or was he already on the map?
I mean, if he was already on the map and did that shit-ass movie...
Everybody loves that movie.
Yeah, they love it, but it's kind of like...
It's like...
It's kind of like loving The Crow.
It's like Little Big China or whatever.
If you had to choose between...
Little Big China?
Great Troubles in Little China, or Escape from L.A., or Escape from the Bronx, which would you choose?
Little China.
I kind of want to see big...
I haven't seen that in a long time. So and that was one movie that I did like as a kid.
I saw it a bunch of times when I was a kid. Like the
Kurt Russell marathon.
But we're not done with our... Don't we have another marathon going on right now?
We're still on Clint Eastwood, but we have detoured.
These fucking movies just keep popping up.
They keep coming.
When do the movies stop?
Well,
we had that little mini Glenn Danzig marathon.
That was awesome.
It was fun. So I'm going to give Escape from New York... I would really recommend it to anybody that doesn't have a big stick up their ass. You'll love the movie.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty decent.
We should have watched that with Miles.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe we should watch... we'll watch Big Trouble in Little China with Miles.
I think he'll like that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. We went on a fucking Keanu Reeves marathon because my son mentioned that he had watched The Matrix. And I was like, that's John Wick. And Miles did not know that Keanu Reeves was the same guy that played both Neo and John Wick. And then I was like, but wait, there's more because you never saw Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So we watched that last weekend. Didn't review it though.
Correct. And I didn't really pay that much attention to it. But I was in the room.
I think you left the room. Well, anyway, fucking Escape from New York. Who's the wrestler that's in that movie?
It's not... I don't remember.
I honestly don't remember who that is. Terrible movie review.
We do our best.
But anyway, super good movie.
Yeah. Peace out.
Back when New York was cool, when it was known more for being a shithole than like just whatever you call New York these days.
I don't know much about New York.
It's a hearkening back to a simpler time.
I'm not going to judge New York.
I am. Goodbye.